Hello and hoi miteinander, and welcome back to Liechtenstein for my final video of 2024 and my final video about the San Marino national football team. And I've got to be honest, I didn't think I was going to be making another San Marino video, but then tonight is a story of revenge or glory. Can Liechtenstein get their revenge for that historic defeat in San Marino in September? Or can San Marino win again and therefore, I cannot believe I'm saying this, finish the year as champions of Group 1 of League D of the UEFA Nations League? And I'm sure many of you already know what is about to happen, but here's a video anyway. Let's go. Liechtenstein. Alright, let me quickly fill you in on the background here, just in case you're late to the party. On the 5th of September this year, San Marino finally won a football match for the first time in 20 years, beating Liechtenstein 1-0 at home in the opening match of their Nations League group, leading to these unforgettable scenes in Serravalle. And of course, a few days later, they followed up their historic victory in the way only San Marino could, with a 1-0 defeat in Gibraltar. But then, fast forward a couple of months, and a dramatic last-minute equaliser in the return match at home against Gibraltar meant that San Marino went into their final game only 2 points behind the group leaders. And as unbelievable and unlikely as it sounds, if they could win away against Liechtenstein, they would finish as champions of Group 1 of League D of the UEFA Nations League. And by the way, apologies for some slightly shaky footage in this video. It was a freezing cold night and I was having to film it on my phone again. But never mind that, San Marino started the game like a team going for a championship. I've never seen anything quite like it before. They were on top from minute 1, creating chance after chance, and it only felt like a matter of time before they took one. So you know exactly what happens next. Liechtenstein smack a 25-yard thunderbolt into the top corner out of absolutely nowhere 5 minutes before half-time, and somehow San Marino find themselves 1-0 down at the break. And at this point, reality is beginning to sink in. I have travelled halfway across Western Europe and spent several hours on trains and buses to see San Marino try and win an away match. And just to recap, this is a team who have still only won 2 games in their entire history and have never won away from home. Or if you prefer, a team that once went 3 years without scoring a single goal and now need to score twice in just 45 minutes. I mean, it's not going to happen, is it? And yet, within 2 minutes of the restart, Lorenzo Lazzari pokes in an equaliser to make it 1-1. And suddenly, we're only 1 goal away from footballing history. At the moment, Gibraltar are still top of the table by 1 point. But the thing is, they've already played all of their games. A San Marino winner here would change everything. And on 66 minutes, the referee gives them a penalty. Nicola Nani steps up, calmly tucks it into the bottom corner, and the boys are ahead. Now this is probably a good time to mention that San Marino have of course never scored more than 2 goals in one game, except that 10 minutes later they have, after Alessandro Golonucci finishes off a fantastic flowing move to make it 3-1. And this time I think it took a minute or two for the surreality to sink in, but then there was a beautiful moment where the San Marino ultras started to sing a song I don't think they've ever sung before. With 15 minutes still on the clock, it did feel a little bit early to be singing that, especially if you've ever seen San Marino trying to hold on to a lead before. But as the minutes ticked on, it became more and more clear Liechtenstein weren't coming back. San Marino were going to win, and they were going to top the group as champions. And when your country went for 20 years without winning a single match, this is what that means. San Marino are officially champions of Group 1 of League D of the UEFA Nations League. And in some ways, this was even better than that historic first win back in September. Because this wasn't a tight 1-0 where they were hanging on for dear life at the end. It was a comprehensive, comfortable, and fully deserved 3-1 victory. So I think this really is the end of my San Marino series. They're now officially too good for me to make videos about them, even if they are still technically bottom of the FIFA rankings. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this bonus 4th part of the San Marino trilogy. I wish you all the best for the new year, and I'll see you in 2025.